There's a whole story here.
Welcome to Germany, Myrtle Simpson.
We're looking for something, and I'm not sure. Does anybody know where we're actually going? Look at the cramps.
There's your boots.
Those, exactly. Those are my boots. When I started climbing, it was all nails. And then a new idea that had been developed through the war, rubber boots. What do we call them?
Vibrams.
Vibrams. Mine are still kicking around in our garage. All right, I've seen the crampons. Just the other day, I said to a granddaughter, look, my crampons are here. Why are you buying new ones? And she said, oh, Granny, those are out of date. And I realized she was dead right. I hadn't really considered that. You know, women have been climbing from the early days, but as you can see from looking round about here, it's a man's world. There were some very strong women climbers who came out to the Alps in the 1880s, 1890s. They tried to take the skirts off and hide them behind boulders. And often the mist would come down and they couldn't find where their skirts were, and they couldn't possibly go back to the village in their trousers. So they had problems, but they loved the hills so much they got over all these difficulties. And it seems to me it wasn't just the Brit women, it was all over Europe. How to use your ice axe. It's a training movie, I've just seen the word. Look, she hasn't got holding a ski stick properly, or an axe properly. There she goes. Well, so they don't have ice axes like that anymore. If you didn't hold your axe properly and your feet went from you, you could turn around and push the axe in, and that would stop you. But in my day, all the ice axes were like that. I don't actually see 100% up-to-date one, but they went like that for a long time. And now, you know, they're even shorter, but incredibly light. And then, of course, they move into the ski sticks, but that's another, we're not going down that line, are we? I still use carabiners to hang up if I'm gardening, to keep the roses up or so on, because nobody wants to use my carabiners anymore. Because there's a great actual feeling nowadays to stop having metal pitons and things like that and go back to nature. You know, the conservationists are onto it. Who are we to go spoiling a hill with hammering in things? There's just been a well-known, a film that's done very well of a guy that didn't have anything. Do you know that film? It came out perhaps last year.
Free Solo.
Free Solo, do you know? And he didn't have anything.
Myrtle was such a pioneer in the early days of climbing and outdoor sport and exploration for women.
The lifts take you up, and all you have to do is come down. The club I belong to, which was founded in 1902, they have a race. The person I have to beat is 100. I went to his 100th birthday just a few weeks ago. He's called George Stewart. And he, at 100, is still skiing.
Do you want me to take your cup?
Yes, please, before I drop it.
Take the cup. Thank you.
That was a lovely cup of tea. Where's the guy that found the tea bags? Oh, there he is.
Yes.
Thanks for the cup of tea.